Chapter 20, Section 4, Working Conditions of Slaves. Slaves worked on farms of various sizes. On small farms, owners and slaves worked side by side in the fields. On large plantations, planters hired overseers to supervise their slaves. Overseers were paid to care for nothing but to make a large crop. To do this, they tried to get the most work possible out of the slaves who worked in the fields. About three-quarters of rural slaves were field hands who toiled from dawn to dark tending crops. An English visitor described a field hand's day. He is called up in the morning at daybreak and is seldom allowed time enough to swallow 3 mouthfuls of hominy, boiled corn, or hoe cake, cornbread, but is driven out immediately to the field to hard labor. About noon he eats his dinner, and he is seldom allowed an hour for that purpose. Then they return to severe labor, which continues until dusk. Even then, a slave's workday was not finished. After dark, there was still water to carry, wood to split, pigs to feed, corn to shuck, cotton to clean, and other chores to be done. One slave recalled, "I never know what it was to rest. I just work all the time, from morning till late at night. I had to do everything there was to do on the outside. Work in the field, chop wood, hoe corn, till sometime I feels like my back will surely break." Not all slaves worked in the fields. Some were skilled seamstresses, carpenters, or blacksmiths. Others worked in the master's house as cooks or servants. When asked about her work, a house slave replied, "What kind of work I did? I cooked. Then I was housemaid, and I raised I don't know how many children. I was always good when it come to the sick, so that was mostly my job." No matter how hard they worked, slaves could never look forward to an easier life. Most began work at the age of 6 and continued until they died. As one man put it, "Slave young, slave long."